the opposite way. So we have a redundancy of switches, redundancy on the two track systems to go past each other, so that we can operate with at least half of the system fully operational.
Bypass north ticket.
Coming in,
Yeah.
an inbound, because nobody coming in needs to go to ticketing here. He goes to baggage and then right up from there to the baggage claim.
That's right.
If he's an international passenger, a voice announcement in the graphics tells him.
Okay, so obviously then the stops inbound would be for people who arrived at an outer concourse who needed to get to another concourse.
Or connecting or are going to the
Okay, let's say
if I wanted to hold the train,
right.
I can hold it right here. If he's at concourse A, as long as there's a train in this one.
Right.
When it got here, it would automatically start to hold each of the trains here. But let's suppose that I get a passenger on board with a heart attack, and that train right now is here, and I dispatch, call over, and we tell rescue to come here, and we want to take them off at A. Remain operating as a local train, and it's down there on the panel, for instance. And normally the train itself operates the graphics. If this operator has to take something out of service or something, then he'll punch it in that station with that sign.
Right. But how do you have everything here that you need to look at to know what all 6 trains are doing?
Yes, you have all 6 trains on. Those are the alarms on board the vehicle. And the alarm, it could be that it's overrunning its stop, the air conditioning, there's a center on each car. We can speed control. And there's a programmed speed that car is supposed to go. If it overruns that speed control, I switch the toggle switch, it puts it in a memory bank, so I know what's wrong. We now make
And you could, if you had to, at this point, run 4 cars?
There's a process of elimination
3
there.
cars at this point. I have to open. Rapid transit, even though it's really in effect a people mover system.
5th in this country, 5th in the world.
On a yearly basis.
On a yearly basis. Many of the cities right now are, the government is proposing to have.
Whether it would be feasible to run such a system?
Well, they can, I think, go to school in terms of, platforms and what you should do in your graphics and that.
So this is really the prototypical form for downtown people mover system.
Straight shot. This wall, from where you see the sand finish there, that will be painted red, as will that wall back there. So that people will be broken axle. Then the passenger will be evacuated off the car. Will be evacuated by simply bringing it down the wall.
Okay, but on the track, unless there looked to be more. Okay? You are looking at what will become the 5th largest rapid rail system in the entire country in terms of total passenger volume. And even when it is completed, it'll only be a little more than 2 miles. You are looking at what will become the 5th largest rapid rail system in the country, even though when it is completed, it'll just be a little more than 2 miles long. This is the People Mover system at Atlanta's airport Midfield Terminal. Say one.
That's an average, right? You get some because of
Mr. Lavalle, I know you are very proud of this system, but as objectively as possible, are we talking about the state-of-the-art in airport people mover systems?
Absolutely. This would fall definitely within the field of state-of-the-art. No part of this car has been on-tested on another system. Some on rapid transit, but in most cases on other people mover systems.
It seems that the whole system is capable of doing things that most people wouldn't even imagine, but I mean, it's pretty self-sufficient.
That's correct. The system mimics to some degree the Seattle-Tacoma Airport, where a system was installed some 7 years ago. The system is a slightly more contemporary car. It's a more sophisticated car that on board these vehicles is a diagnostic system that in effect
Also telling me that this people mover system, when it is in place, will serve as a model not just for other airports, for possibly for metropolitan areas.
That is correct. This system effectively duplicates what the 16 cities that UMTA is considering for a downtown people mover has set as a basic category. Approximately 2 to 3 miles of system, between 10 and 14 stops, and load factors which will range in most cases about half what the City of Atlanta's people mover at the airport will carry.
So if they find that Atlanta's people mover system is doing the job, they'll know that they've got a workable system.
That's correct. Really duplicate is a snow condition for the northern cities.
I may use that anyway.
I'm going to say we have tested these vehicles, incidentally, by snow on the test track.
16 cities are being considered for.
Well, I can't remember.
Not all of them, but
there's L.A., Houston, Detroit, Cleveland, Fort Lauderdale. Morgantown's already got one. Those are the first ones that come. Orlando.